morning, and welcome to episode 17 of the Mesh Tongue. Brian Boyle here, and today I wanted to talk to you about the 10% rule, and kind of what we talk about is it's kind of theory, kind of concept, because I know what somebody's going to say. They're going to tell me that there's always an outlier, sort of like the uncle that had 47 years of smoking 10 packs a day and never got lung cancer, died of something else, or the person that was able to work out every single day and ran 350 miles a week and never had any stress fractures or anything like that. But the reality of it is that most people aren't going to fall into those outlier positions. Okay, so the 10% rule, basically, when we're talking about training and running, is that you don't want to increase your training distance by any more than about 10% each week. Now, what does that mean? Okay, if you say, well, I'm only running 10 miles a week, okay, I can't run more than 1 mile, more the next week, okay, because that would be 10%. Yes and no, okay. The reality of it is that we probably get more towards the 30 miles a week range. You're looking at no more than about 3 miles per week, for safety's sake. Now, again, this is going to be a big if kind of factor when we talk about the training aspect of this. Okay, it's going to talk about things like how new are you to running. So if you're brand new to running, okay, this could be different. How conditioned are you? Okay, if you've already been running, okay, for a long time. You've already increased your intensity, and now you're trying to increase mileage. Okay, if you're trying to increase intensity and mileage, that could also play into this and have a detrimental effect where it could be actually harmful. And so you think about that when we're getting towards that 30 miles a week. If you start increasing more than about 10% per week, the problem is that the bones don't have the chance to remodel as quick. Okay, so as we start getting up towards 40, 50, 60 miles a week, and you're trying to add more and push more, okay, you're going to have different stresses on the bones, you're going to have different stresses on the muscles and tendons. It's also going to be dependent on how soon you're trying to do this and if you're trying to increase your intensity. So if you're trying to say, hey, you know what, I'm going to do interval work and I'm going to push my distance, the downside again is that you're more than likely going to run into issues. Again, multivariable because of the fact that if you're not taking rest days, if you're trying to push through the 7 days a week, which I don't recommend, by the way. I've been there, I've done that. I thought 7 was better than 5 or 6, and if somebody else was out running, then I needed to be running too. Don't fall into that trap. It is a trap. People's bodies are different. Okay, if you talk to some of the very old runners that the pioneers of the sport, and I don't mean old in the sense, but the pioneers in the sense, Bill Rogers and those guys used to think that 200 to 300 miles a week was what was needed in order to compete, and the reality was that they could have gotten higher quality miles where they were doing more speed work and changing things up and better rest than just trying to get junk miles, which was just literally logging something into the mileage book. But 10% is about an average, okay? Again, will there be outliers? Yes, okay? I think the best way is to read your body. If your body's telling you, hey, I'm starting to get some discomfort, can you either change what you're doing, maybe cross-train, go to the pool and run so there's low impact, get on a bike, maybe swim, doing something to keep your cardio up, but not pounding on the roads. Should you be strength training? Absolutely. Lots of different things. But 10% rule, that's what I wanted to talk to you about today. Try and keep that around that 10%. If you're noticing that you're increasing by 30, 40, 50% each weekend trying to increase your intensity, I just think you're setting yourself up for failure. So again, Brian Boyle here. Keep those questions, comments rolling. I appreciate it. Brian at company5k.com. Check out runpainless.com as well. Update that site often with new articles and things. And hey, if you find some value in this, please share with your friends and family. And as always, don't go hurting yourself to come back and check us out. But thanks. Have a great day.